Alright, this is Andrew with Jonah Home Inspections. We are doing a sewer scope today, 41 Carnation. We have the camera pushed out 107 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. So what you're seeing on the screen there is the city line. And this first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looks like a good connection there. One of the main things I'm looking at or watching for is any standing water. You never want to have any standing water that would indicate that you have poor slope. I'm looking at the top of the pipe at the texture. Kind of looks like a liner. Generally a liner will have text, but right there you can see a little bit of a indentation, and I think that's a joint which supports that it's probably a liner, and I think that black writing on the side of the pipe is the text. It's just very worn. Yeah, there it is. So, looks like this house has a liner, which is great. A liner is basically a sleeve that gets blown in and then hardened, and it's like having a new pipe in the old pipe. And as long as you have good grade, there's nothing wrong with blowing in a liner. I'm not seeing any standing water, and so that indicates that you do have proper grade. Very little buildup. I don't think it's the newest liner, just based on the text being worn off already. Doesn't look like a brand new liner, but great that you have one. I saw on the side of the house there's a black pipe that's stubbed out, and that looks like it could be part of the sewer system, but that's the type of pipe that's used. But it's strange. That's usually you wouldn't have any sort of a sewer line exposed where ice can build up. I would recommend finding out from the seller what that is. I can see the other end of it in the laundry room, or what looks like the other end of it. It's in the same general area. But I'd find out what that is, and with where the stack is, and I'm paying attention through this area, that's why I bring it up now. The stack is on the center of the house, and typically the lateral line goes down under the basement and straight out to the yard, or to the street rather, through the yard, which I'm looking here for any turns that make it look like it goes out the side of the house. I don't think it does, and so I don't know what that other pipe is. A little bit of debris here. It looks like that's probably where the liner ends. A little bit of an offset. That's a spot where waste could get stuck. It's a little offset, but I can't tell what that kind of soft material is. If that's part of the liner peeling up or what that is. Looks like ABS through here, which is a plastic pipe. 18 feet down, we're coming back up the roof stack. So you have that one spot under the house that looks a little bit suspect. A little bit of an offset, far from the worst that I've seen. They're never ideal, but that one's not huge. A little bit of waste stuck on it, but it looks like something soft, like a piece of toilet paper that I would imagine would probably wash out with some running water. You do have a liner. Doesn't look new, but it does look like you have good grade, which is good. Overall, it looks like the line's performing the way that you want it to be. Just that one spot under the house that doesn't look perfect. But it's hard to predict whether that would actually ever cause an issue or not. I'm going to end this recording now.